In this video we're going to look at chart features, and you can use a number of chart features to enhance the plot editor and to assist with your analysis. When you add a feature to the chart, these will appear in the outline view under the name Chart Features. Adding a chart feature will not open the outline view, so we'll first do that. Now there are a number of ways we can do that, but we're going to use the quick access dialog. So if I hold down Control 3 and then I start typing outline, and there we go. I click on outline and the outline view open. And there we can see chart features, and there's the grid I added in the last video. But now we'll add a local grid. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come across to the menu, click on chart features, and then I'm going to scroll down and select local grid. And as you can see on my boat1.rep file, I've got another grid just appeared on my plot. So I'm going to come up to the fast view toolbar and click to open the outline view again. And here I can see I have my new local grid. And from here I can manage and manipulate the features. So what I'll do now is I'll modify the local grid. And this is kind of what we would do when we want to reflect a custom exercise grid. So I'm going to double click on local grid in the outline view, and then the properties view for the local grid opens. And what I want to do is I want to locate the origin property and then click on the drop down arrow. And here I can see the position for this grid. Now I'm going to change the lap minutes to 11, change the seconds to 10, and change the seconds to 10.63, then the longitude minutes to 41, and the longitude seconds to 52.37. And there we see the local grid origin is now on top of the white square or the grey square on the Nelson track. And two of the more common and useful chart features include scale and grid. Now to add a scale, and I can do this via chart features scale, the properties view for the scale becomes the active view. And now I can modify a number of attributes including color, location, scale, and scale step. And the scale doesn't look particularly clear on my monitor, so in the properties view I'm going to click on the color value and then the ellipsis button. Then in the color palette I'm going to pick something which will stand out against the editor. So I'm going to pick, say, a darker color. There we go, that's slightly better. And then I click on OK, and that fixes the color. And to change the display units, click on the value cell next to the display unit attribute, and then it shows yards, and this is what I selected in the preferences earlier. So I click on the drop down arrow, and now I want mine in nautical miles, so I'm going to select NM, and then of course to fix this I click away, and as you can see the scale updates accordingly. To temporarily hide a chart feature we need the outline view, so we click on outline in the fast view toolbar. We identify the feature we no longer want. So let's say I don't want my larger grid, and then I can click on hide. And then as you can see, the grid is hidden. Could also do that with local grid if I wanted, and then click back on reveal selected item to display it again. And to remove a chart feature in the outline view, click on whichever feature you no longer want. So I'm going to select grid. I'll just reveal it, and then to delete it I right click and select delete grid, and that's it removed from the outline view and from the plot editor. Now this concludes the getting started with debrief tutorial. Go over it again or refer to it as needed, and then when you're ready please proceed with the working with debrief tutorial. Thanks a lot.